Time now for your transfer update.
Some big breaking news in terms of Manchester United restructuring things above their manager. This has been a long pursuit, but they have now reached an agreement.
Back to all the goals in just a moment. There are plenty, but we must tell you about another deal done by Manchester United. Two in the space of, 25 minutes or so.
Right, these pictures just into us in those cars are Manchester United's two new signings. They are now at Manchester United's training ground.
Yeah, it's difficult here, trying to keep your eye on two entrances. We're at one entrance, but of course, as often happens, players decide to use the other entrance, and had started his medical over the weekend, has arrived in the last half an hour at the other entrance at Carrington here to, we think, complete that medical, and you would imagine that deal, hopefully from United's point of view, heading for closure and sorted, because they're desperate here for new faces in, and faces as quickly as possible. So he is in the building, and as I say, hopefully going through the final stages of that medical. Also,
Manchester United are really excited about this signing. They've been scouting him for a while, and now it's official. The pictures are up. He's there, standing behind the desk, sitting behind the desk, signing the contract.
Manchester United have ignited excitement across the football world after confirming a sensational double signing that many believe could redefine the club's future. What once felt like uncertainty and frustration has quickly turned into renewed belief, ambition, and optimism as supporters begin to imagine the possibility of a powerful new era at Old Trafford. The atmosphere outside the stadium reflected that emotion perfectly. Thousands of fans gathered in celebration, filling the area with chants, passion, and a sense of hope that has been missing for too long. For a club with Manchester United's history, moments like this are never just about transfers. They represent belief in a return to the standards that once defined them. This double signing is being viewed as a major statement of intent. Rather than making isolated squad additions, the club has targeted to crucial areas that have repeatedly exposed weaknesses in recent seasons: defensive stability and midfield creativity. Strengthening both areas at once sends a clear message that the goal is not simply improvement, but serious competition. The first arrival is a dominant defensive leader, a player expected to bring authority, composure, and organization to the backline. Manchester United have too often been hurt by defensive instability, costly mistakes, lack of leadership, and poor structure under pressure. A commanding presence in defense can change the mentality of an entire team, giving confidence not only to defenders but to the midfield and attack as well. The second signing is a creative midfield force, someone capable of controlling tempo, unlocking defenses, and adding vision in the final third. In modern football, midfield is the engine room of every successful side, and United have sometimes lacked the balance between control and creativity. This addition offers the potential to connect defense and attack more effectively while bringing the kind of match-winning intelligence needed in big games. Together, these signings create more than balance, they create identity. A stronger defense provides the platform, while a more dynamic midfield drives the team forward. It is the type of structure required for consistent success in the Premier League and across European competition. Of course, excitement also brings pressure. Big signings raise expectations instantly, and performances on the pitch will ultimately decide how these moves are remembered. Talent alone is not enough. Adaptation, consistency, and leadership will be tested from the very first match. Manchester United now stand at a critical moment. The rebuild narrative is beginning to fade, replaced by something stronger: expectation. The message is clear: they are no longer preparing for the future, they are preparing to challenge now. Whether this becomes the beginning of a true revival will depend on what follows. But one thing is certain: the spotlight is back on Old Trafford, and the football world is watching closely.